Hi, doctors. This is our presentation for the assignment 2. The activity that we propose is Sign Language Workshop. And this is our group members. My name is Kong Hao Yang. I'm the team leaders. And the group members are Song Ji Young.
Hello, I'm Song Ji-yoon.
And the next group member is Ima Zafira binti Muhammad Ikram.
Hi, I'm Irma.
And William Ho Ji Shen.
And I'm William.
And the last group member is Ricky.
Hi, I'm Ricky. So I will start our presentation with the introduction. To begin with, what is the graduate attribute? The graduate attribute is a set of general skills which can ensure the student competitive. DTN has 7 graduate attributes as shown in the slide. So among these attributes, we have choose 3 attributes to target, which is a communication skill, global citizen, and thinking skill. So based on this skill, we have discussed and proposed an activity. Our final target activity is a sign language workshop. To know that our activity is necessary or not, we have conducted a survey to justify our activity. So in the survey, we want to obtain the student ability in the selected graduate attribute and also their experience and opinion in the sign language. So this is the response of the survey. So we can see that most of the respondents did not learn sign language before, and they are agree that sign language is beneficial to them. And also the skill we obtain, most of the students have give average score or the lowest score in the selected attribute, which is the communication, thinking, and global citizen. So we look at the skill we want to improve. So these 2 communication skill we can improve by our workshop. We can see that the respondent give average mark at most. So there's still some space to increase these 2 skill by our workshop. And for the global citizen, this is the skill we want to improve, which is the caring on the society. We can see that the most skill is the most score is the 2, which is pro. So then there's still some space to increase. The third skill is the thinking skill, which is the ability to think holistically and systematically. The sign language is actually like the other language. There are some logic behind it. By giving the workshop, and then they can think the rule or the logic in building the sign language. So this is also the skill we want to improve. Same with the previous one, there's still some space to increase this skill. So that's all for the introduction. I will pass to the next member.
Hi, doctor. I'm Kong Hao Yang. I'm going to present the part of weaknesses of UTM students. The weaknesses of UTM students are lack of awareness and sensitivity toward community issues, poor communication skills, and lack of thinking skills. The reason why this issue need to be addressed can be explained in terms of global citizen, thinking skills, and communication skill. In terms of global citizen, UTM students are often too busy with their daily life until lack of awareness and interaction with the community around them. By solving these issues, we can cultivate students who understand the wider world and their parts in it and are willing to take an active role in their community to make the community more sustainable and peaceful. Next, in terms of thinking skill, students will have to face various types of challenges in their future workplace after graduation, which requires them to have good thinking skills so that they can deal with these challenges. Thinking skills enable students to analyze problems and solve the problems based on well-supported judgment and with creative solutions. Next, in terms of communication skill, poor communication skills might result in poor evaluation for the capability of UTM graduates by the employers, since communication skills are one of the essential soft skills where most of the employer will evaluate when hiring employees. Besides that, good communication skills allow more effective delivery of messages to others, especially in the situations that require teamwork.
Based on our analysis, we decided to propose an activity namely Sign Language Workshop. This workshop will be a one-day activity. It will provide students an opportunity to learn a new language, which is sign language. In this workshop, the students will be taught about basic sign language by a professional instructor. The goals and objectives of this activity are to conduct a workshop that teaches UTM students about sign language. Besides, to enhance global citizen, communication, and thinking skills attributes among UTM students. Here are the details of the activity. The name of activity is Sign Language Workshop. Jawatan College Mahasiswa or JKM of College Tun Dr. Ismail is the organizer. The workshop will be held on Saturday, 12 February 2022, starting from 9 a.m. until 11:15 a.m. Since this workshop will be conducted online, Zoom meeting will be used as the platform. Lastly, the participants are open to 100 UTM students. There are 2 guests we will invite to this workshop. The first guest is Mr. Tengku Armaharis Tengku Ismail, the President of Malaysia Federation of the Deaf, who will be the speaker in this workshop. And the second guest is Mr. Zain bin Bujal, who will be the instructor to teach students about sign language.
Next is our activity schedule. Our activity will start from 9 a.m. until 11:15 a.m. and the details of our activities will be opening ceremony, teaching session, Q&A, quiz session, and closing ceremony. Next is our financial statement. Our debit item will be appropriation from HEP, and we have 3 credit items which are instructor invitation cost, speaker invitation cost, and e-certificate. The total income will be 400 ringgit, and the total expense will be 400 ringgit. So the closed balance will be 0. Next is monitoring and evaluation. For our monitoring, since our workshop will be conducted as online, therefore we could monitor our activities by recording our online Zoom meeting. And for the evaluation, we could evaluate our workshop activity by 2 methods, which are Kahoot platform and feedback form. First, using Kahoot platform, we could construct the sign language questions learned through the teaching session so that we could check the participants' concentration, ability to communicate and interact with deaf people using sign language, and understandings of the deaf people. And using the feedback form, we could determine the overall workshop satisfaction from participants.
So next, we will talk about the importance of sign language. So first, the sign language enables us to communicate with deaf people. Second, the sign language is useful when spoken word is physically impossible. For example, when you are diving, you have to use the sign language instead of spoken words because you cannot talk under the water. Third, the sign language made the communication more expressive. If you add on the sign language in your communication, it's more easier for other people to understand what you're trying to talk. Okay, so next the conclusion. For this program, we hope it can achieve our expectation to provide the participant extra knowledge about the sign language, like 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 how to use them, and and also we are hoping to help the participant have a more understanding about the importance of sign language.